Hey guys, it's Nick and Kristen. We're here for Behind the Mic with Jamie Lynn Spears. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. You're actually going to perform for us a couple of songs.
Yes, I am.
Very excited. Well, before we start any interview, we're a bunch of nerds. And so we
Okay.
have to get the nerd out of everyone we interview. So
Okay.
I'm a Superman nerd. She's a Lord of the Rings.
I'm a Lord of the Rings, Disneyland, love all that stuff.
All right. What are you nerdy about? You can't say music. What is
Well,
what's your
I mean,
nerd thing?
Here lately, this probably isn't nerdy, but I love Frozen. Me and my
Oh,
daughter,
yeah.
we're super obsessed with that. I was not sure who was more excited to go to it, me or her. But we've definitely been obsessed with that for a little bit. But I guess any obsession I have, it comes through my daughter. You don't really have a choice. So I might seem like a nerd, but I'm just doing it for her. So I'm not going because of me.
Exactly.
Whatever she's obsessed with at the moment.
Yes,
That's your
exactly.
obsession.
All right, so then I have to ask Elsa or Anna.
Ooh.
Well, my daughter really loves Elsa because, the dress.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the whole,
sparkles.
she's a girly girl. But I like Anna, though. That's what they
Yeah.
say. It's not Anne, it's Anna or something.
Anna. Sorry, pardon me.
Maddie gets very angry if I do not pronounce it correctly.
Well, we're new to the country scene. We're new to 1019
Yeah.
The Wolf. And on our very first shift, our very first break, we actually introed your song, How Could I Want More? So we want to thank you so much.
Oh, no, I thank y'all so much.
It's
We
going to
have
be a big part of our life. It's
Yeah.
going to be one of those moments that we're going to remember for a long time. So you're going to be
I'm
stuck in
so
our
happy
memory.
I was a part of it. Thank y'all. I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
It was a
Thank
great
you.
song, and we're excited to get you to perform it today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So many other things. Now, it seems obvious that you would gravitate towards country music because you are from Louisiana.
Yes.
So I hear, you don't want to ask, why country? It's something that you just probably felt. But why country, I guess?
Well,
I didn't want to ask it, but that's the only way to ask it.
Well, you got to ask the obvious questions.
Yeah.
I think that because my sister is, such a pop princess, and I worked on a show on Nickelodeon when I was younger, and I think people just assumed that I was in LA. Like, how in the world would, this this country influence come into her life? But I grew up and was born and raised in Louisiana. I just worked in LA, and my sister did her thing, but this is something that was a big part of my relationship with my dad. It was a big part of my life growing up. So when I went to Nashville and started writing a few years ago, it just organically happened. It wasn't, it wasn't like, oh, I think today I'm going to sing country music.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a really organic, natural fit for me.
Now, why do you think people are so passionate about country music?
I definitely think it's because it's a really good market and just place for people to tell their stories. I think the way that, it's set up, people are able to really have that intimate, those intimate moments with their fans and really share their stories. So I believe that it's about getting to know the artist as well, and it's they've laid out a really cool format for artists to be able to do that. So I think when fans, they get attached to you because I think the artists as well are attached to their fans. There's such an intimate connection because you are writing about your life stories
Yeah.
ultimately.
It's as personal as it can get when it comes to music.
Yes.
Country seems to be the more in-depth. And things
Definitely.
Like that,
I
so.
think that, it's just because, from many years when it started, it's been about, getting up there and just being raw. And I feel like that fans appreciate that, and they feel like they know you because of it. So they're more passionate about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that kind of leads me into the next question I wanted to ask. How Could I Want More? You wrote the song. And do you feel that writing a song is easier for you? Is it maybe difficult because it's too personal that you don't want to put it out there?
It depends on the day. Like sometimes when it's an emotional day, it's like, am I ready to really go there right now, or do I just want to just write something on the surface? But it definitely affects you. If you really are connected to those words, and Rivers Rutherford co-wrote that song with me, and I was in a vulnerable place. I literally had just, had this scenario that had played out and then had to go write. So it was fresh on my mind, and it was just, it was really from that vulnerable place. And I think it brings up that feeling all the time. Every time I sing it, it brings you back there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's definitely scary. I remember writing a poem when I was in third grade, and I wanted to
quite
write
the
it
same
about.
thing,
Yeah,
but-
well, hey, it gets deep. I wanted to write about this girl I like, but I didn't want to put her name in there because then she'd know it was about her,
Yeah.
and it's scary.
It is.
I know, I've been there.
It's very scary. You're vulnerable because not only, people who know you know what it's about, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Right.
one day I might want to pretend I never felt that way. So why do I have to record it on a song? But,
Yeah.
it's definitely scary, but it's worth it.
Okay, well, we're actually going to get you to perform the song here in just a second, but we have something we like to do. We have all these
Okay.
different disorders.
Yes.
It's called Q&A with N and K. We ask you a little bit more personal questions. Not really. and see if we can get you to embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Oh, that shouldn't be too hard.
Hopefully
Okay,
that's
cool.
okay. All right, so question number 1 is, what was the name of your first pet?
Spotty.
And why is Spotty? I'm assuming,
They
but
were
why
spotted.
Spotty?
She had a spot.
Nice.
Dog or cat or fish or bird?
It was a dog.
Oh, okay.
That would have been a cool bird.
Yeah, it would have been a
Yeah.
cool bird. All right, so Louisiana, you grew up in Louisiana, and then you were on the West Coast working. So we have to ask, crawfish or sushi?
Crawfish every time. Yeah.
Now, there's a technique. I've never had crawfish. I hear that something about head pulling and tail sucking.
You
How does this
gotta
work?
suck the head, pinch the tail.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, good.
All to know.
It'll
All
get
right.
you through your next crawfish boil.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
What is at the top of your bucket list? Like I think we all have personal bucket lists. What is at the top that you want to do?
I want to just pack up my little girl and my husband and my dog, and I want to go overseas and just have no technology and just travel to all the beautiful places over there and
That'd
just
be
kind
cool.
of get a little culture in my life.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that would be cool.
Since you just got married, and I just a couple months ago just got engaged,
Oh, congratulations!
thank you. I have to ask, what's one piece of advice you'd give me for wedding planning?
Just run away and just go there. Just don't
Get
even
someone
Hire
else to do
somebody
it.
to do
Yeah.
it.
but it's just one of those things like you love it, and on the day I was so happy, but it's stressful. You feel like you've never completed anything, so just don't get stressed out about it. It'll all fall in place.
All right, good to know.
Pack
Good to
up on
know.
the chill pills. And
Yeah,
take
right.
'em daily.
Yeah,
It'll be all right.
yeah.
All right, and the last thing, you were a cheerleader, right?
Yes, I was. I did gymnastics, and as I got older in school, you were able to, you could do cheerleading, and you got 6 hour. You would go to cheerleading for 6 hours, but after football season was over, I had a free 6 hours, so my school was only 5 hours a day.
Nice.
Like that.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember any cheers, perchance?
I probably do.
Okay.
Can we hear one?
Can we hear and see one if you know the moves still?
Gosh, I don't remember. It was like
I can hold the mic if you'd like. If you have to clap.
it was like
I hear
to the
cheerleaders
G,
like to clap.
to the O, yell, go. That was it.
I like it. Got me all amped up.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
seriously.
go. Let's play
Yeah.
some football. Well,
Practicing our spelling.
well, Jamie Lynn, thank you very much
Thank
for coming
y'all.
in.
Lying in the green grass, underneath the blue sky, looking at